welcome to the We Sure Did podcast for the new cruiser and beyond. I'm your host, Leslie.
And I'm Rick. Today we have something called itinerary changes.
Bum, bum, bum.
Love them or hate them. They happen.
They happen a lot. More than we probably think. But that's okay.
I mean, what do you really, just like kind of high level, what do you think of them?
Truthfully, I'm torn. Because I think that if you pick a cruise for the itinerary,
yeah,
and all of a sudden something changes and you were so looking forward to going to those places and it changes, you're disappointed. But on the other hand, if you're going to a okay island and you've been there several times, and they change you up for a way better island, you're thrilled.
Yeah, bonus.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like because like in our past cruises, or our past podcasts, we talked about pick where you want to go. Pick your itinerary.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people do that. That's the driving factor.
And it is. And a lot of times families go with their kids in the summer, which is primetime hurricane season. So
absolutely,
that's the main thing as far as itinerary changes go. With us, the first time was in 1995 on our honeymoon. We went in September. It was end of season for hurricane. We got nailed.
I have the facts.
Yeah, we will go back to that, but I'm just saying the second one that we went on was Wonder. That wasn't even weather issue. That was a beautiful day. We pulled into port, and we're going to discuss this a little more.
Yeah.
But then the third itinerary change is going to be because of unsafe territory in Haiti. And we will discuss all this, but as I'm saying, it's not always weather. It's not always weather. So you have to remember that.
Yeah.
It's not.
So yeah, let's jump into 1995. It was our honeymoon cruise on the Sovereign of the Seas.
Yep.
There were 8 tropical storms that year and 11 hurricanes.
Oh, I remember.
So it was the big 19, right?
Yeah,
it was 19 storms in the Eastern Basin alone.
Right. Yeah, that was.
So we went on a cruise.
My first cruise was
that was
rocking and rolling more ways than one.
What?
Honeymoon, get it? Okay.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. I think back in 1995, probably half the islands that we were supposed to go to were changed.
Oh yeah, they were.
And you were talking this morning. You remember every port we went into was just gray and misty.
Very. Yep. I mean, we had sunny days, but they were at sea.
They were where they could steer away.
Yeah. I remember them because I remember we went to San Juan, and I distinctly remember that it was very misty, very. I remember it clear as day, like pulling into the port, it being like gray. You know how those clouds come down over like the mountains and stuff?
Yeah.
And it was real dreary. And
that's right.
I mean, I'm just thinking to myself, if we would have went to where we were supposed to go, it would have been, a deluge. We would have been.
Yeah, and it's not even really the weather, right? Because there were so many storms that year, and granted, we're the end of September.
Right.
Some of the islands I remember that we were supposed to go to were wiped out.
Yeah, they were. That was the other thing, too.
You're not going to send 4,000 people there.
Right.
There's nothing there.
There was nothing there. There was, it was a bad year.
So it really was.
It was a bad year. But
good thing you enjoyed it because you still cruised.
I loved it. I didn't care. I didn't really go for the itinerary. I went for...
You didn't know what you were going for.
I didn't really know what to expect, no, but I'm hooked. I got hooked, like I said before. Hook, line, and sinker.
Then the second time we had an itinerary change was
Wonder of the Seas.
And that was in 2023.
Last March.
Yeah.
Yep. And that was only because we were pulling into the pier. It's a walkway at Coco Cay. It's a walkway. The weather was great. The sun, it didn't even seem like anything. And he was struggling to get in. And we just, like, the captain was, having a hard time. And finally he came on and said, and I've said this before, he said, I cannot take you people here. the winds were coming at a certain direction. They were making the water hit the pier, which was very dangerous. It could have, like he said, the captain even said, I'm here on a cruise, not a quest. Yeah. I'm not going to be searching for dead bodies in that water.
Yeah, the wind direction was perfectly against the side of the pier. Mm-hmm. And the waves are going over the pier.
Right, and they were high. They were high up against it.
Yeah.
But the weather was perfectly fine for us. So we were a little taken back, and we just ended up doing a day at sea, and it was beautiful.
Yeah, it was a sea day.
Yeah.
I do remember that morning, because I always get up early and walk around with a cup of coffee and I was outside. It was beautiful.
Yep.
And yeah, I'm watching us pull into Coco Cay, because at that point, the last time we were at Coco Cay, it was literally just an island.
It was.
So in 2023, that was the first time back to Coco Cay where they had all the water park and everything. It's like it's like Six Flags now. So I'm standing out there just kind of watching us pull in, and all of a sudden,
captain comes on.
We start going back out. It's like, what's going on?
What are we doing?
I mean, that's how nice the weather was.
It was. We couldn't figure it out, but
yeah, just wind direction.
Yeah. Yep. And then the third one, like I had said, was just on the adventure in March of this past year. We were supposed to go to Haiti.
Yeah, Labadee,
Haiti. And with all of the stuff going on and the fighting and the government down and just, a lot of struggles they were having, they changed us to go to Turks and Caicos, which now I was like, oh yeah.
That was winter.
That was definitely a yeah.
Yeah, we found out, 2 days before?
Yeah, 2 nights before.
Yeah, that turned out to be great.
It did. And see, so that's the thing. You take a chance, but you never know. And it's not always going to be weather. It could be just something as so simple as, wind direction or whatever the case is. But
yeah,
probably more times out of not, it is probably weather related. But
yeah, but we told everybody before, they treat you like kings and queens on these things. The captain is going to make the right decision.
Absolutely.
To keep you safe.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
It's a great vacation when you could drive home,
Oh, absolutely. And you know what? Like he said, he's the one in charge, just like being captain of an airplane.
Yep.
They make the final call. So he's not going to put us in danger. No way.
Yeah. So, that's why we talked about in one of the earlier shows from our series, from booking to disembarking, when you're looking into these excursions, we recommend, and we do, always book through the cruise line.
Right.
Doesn't matter what cruise line you're on.
Right.
Because, like that day for the Wonder of the Seas, so many people probably had the water park paid for, and we didn't go there. So you just go down to customer service and, they just probably put that back on your card or give you ship credit.
Right.
No issues.
Right. Versus if you went through a third party, you may struggle a little bit to get it. Yeah. You will, but it's going to take a little longer.
Yeah, because they're counting on you being there.
Right.
So, you're going to have to fight more. Probably you personally,
Yeah,
so,
that's definitely a good point.
So, I mean, itinerary changes, love them or hate them.
Right.
Yeah, it's a case by case. They don't bother me.
Me either, really.
I'm not the one driving the boat.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And I don't care if it's a sea day. It's just as relaxing and nice. No, you're not going to get off and see, buy yourself a little shot glass or something from the island of Jamaica. But still, it's safety first is what it comes down to. It is. Yeah.
So, yep. They happen.
Oh, they do.
They have happened 2 times in our last 4 cruises. So they kind of come and go.
Hopefully now we're good and won't have any for a while. So
is what it is.
That's right. Whatever.
Like you said, if you're picking the cruise specifically for the itinerary, you're really going to have to take the season.
Yep. Into consideration highly.
Yeah.
Because don't don't throw all your money on where you're going to go, basically, because it could change.
Yep.
Yeah.
If it does, it does.
Yeah. If it does, you'll still have a great time.
So, well, good deal. Yeah, we just wanted to kind of touch on itinerary changes.
Yeah.
They're going to happen. They will happen. And they're going to happen again and again. So, kind of is what it is. So, like we always say, thank you for spending some time with us. Please like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. We got some really cool things kind of planned out for YouTube.
Yeah, we do.
We're just kind of dabbling in it this year. But we got some cool ideas.
Yeah, we do.
Because we know, there's a lot of YouTube channels out there.
Yeah.
So
and podcasts.
Yeah, but we want to be different. We want to be truthful. We want to tell you, our experiences, and that you could put yourselves in our shoes and just enjoy this thing that we all love called cruising.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Catch you next time, guys.